I'm not fading Shohei Ohtani? What's going on? And why are there 2 3-mans and not 1 6-man flex play? This is because the AI slip generator spit these out back to back as I was filling one in and spit the other one out. And I put that one together. I'm like, here's the video. I got off really late, did not get the stream, which sucks because I like streaming a lot. I do. But look, let me show you what I got. You see it. 2 3s, both on Underdog Fantasy. Shohei Ohtani over 2 bases. I should have had to take it here so we can see because none of these lines are the same. Not, I won't say any of them, but Shohei Ohtani over 2 bases. Okay. It's at 2.5 right now. And as you can see in the last 10 games, the over is only hitting at 30%. He's been going under the 2 bases joint. What's a more attractive play right now is probably the hit runs and RBIs. It's at 2.5. And both of them saying the same. He isn't on the street, so I feel like I could catch him on here. Over 2 bases is the sharp play on Daily Grind Fantasy. We'll go over there after we go through these plays. And again, if you want to look at Shohei strikeouts, I think he's got a couple of Ks, over 1.5 strikeouts, may or may not also be a good play. The over is hitting at 60% on the strikeout line. But I took the bases over Shohei Ohtani, over 2 total bases. Next is Trey Turner, under 2 bases. Right now the line is at 1.5. The over is favorite. In the last 10 games, he's been over 1.5 total bases 60% of the time. He's covered this number in the last 2 games where he pushed here. And again, the sharp play is Trey Turner to go under 2 bases. We're running with that. And then I got Jarren Duran, not on the same ticket, but on a separate ticket. And I think his basis is also 2. We're taking the under here as well. You can see he pushed 1 game in his previous game against Oakland. He did go over. However, facing Luis Medina, Jarren Duran has 6 at-bats versus Medina, and he's batting .333. But this is baseball. I'm sticking with the sharp play. Jarren Duran under 2 total bases. Next, those are the only MLB plays. Well, the 3 MLB plays, and there's 3 from the WNBA. And Carmela Cardoso, her point line is set at 8.5. To go over is plus money. We got it under -120 here. It's -120 here. You see it's on Underdog. FanDuel got it at -130. We're taking it under 8.5. She did go over last night. Well, in the previous game against the Dream, she scored 10 points. On the WNBA, you know, well, any shot attempts I like to look at. Averaging 8 attempts a game, shooting 44%. She took 9 shots and went over. She shot 50%. But I don't think she's getting more than 9 shots a game. And we'll stick with that 44% and look for her to go under 8.5 points. Carmela Cardoso. Let's look at her point, rebound, and assist line. If anyone is interested in that, it's at 18. She did go over in the previous game, but in the last 10 games, it's at 50%. And then you can look at her rebounds, which should be at 8.5 or something. It is at 8.5. She had 11 rebounds in the last game, and the over is hitting at 60% over the last 10 games. But again, the sharp play is Carmela Cardoso to go under 8.5 points. Next is Marina Mabrey. I think it's under 4.5 rebounds. It is. In the last 10 games, this line under 4.5 rebounds is hitting 70% of the time. She went under in the last game. And then I wanted to check head to head for a reason because I thought, yeah, she did. They just played the Liberty, and she got 6 rebounds in that game. But again, the sharp money is under 4.5 rebounds for Marina Mabrey. And then I got Breanna Stewart over 28 points and rebounds. Mine might be 28.5. Let me go look real quick because that hook is important. Oh, I got it at 27.5. Let's get it. I'll take that. This is the wrong camera, bro. I'll take that. Breanna Stewart over 27.5 points and rebounds. It's at 28 right now. She went over in the last game, scoring 32 points and rebounds. And look, head to head versus the Sky. She crushes them. In the last game, she had 47 points and rebounds, 33 points, 14 rebounds. I like my spot. I like where I am with those 2 3-man tickets. Let's go back and look at them. Carmela Cardoso, Shohei Ohtani, and Trey Turner. And then Marina Mabry, Breonna Stewart, Jaren Duran. Sound like Duran. I keep going to the wrong screen because I want to go check out Daily Grind Fantasy. You already know Daily Grind Fantasy scans all of the sports books for their lines and odds and compares it back to the DFS sites that we play on. And it gives us a list of plays and their potential odds to hit according to the data that's great. You see Jaren Duran singles is up there on Boom Fantasy. We got him on Underdog to go under 2 bases. That looked like a kind of sort of like a middle there, if you will, even though it's not the same stat line. But look, back on Underdog Fantasy, you see the 2 sharpest plays on the book right now is Shohei Ohtani to go over 2 bases and Trey Turner to go under 2 bases. And then I see a tennis play parked up for Wimbledon. Barbara, whatever that is, I can't pronounce that. Barbara Kova is what I'm gonna call it. Maybe it's Krejcikova, or Barbara Krejcikova. Aces under 3 is also sharp. I already have all the other players that are available to play on this, that meet my parameters to play on this, so I'm not going to be able to take that. But if you're interested, and if you don't like the 3 that we have and you still want to jump in, there's another sharp play here. There seems to be a ton of value on Prize Picks at the moment. However, after scrolling through, I saw that most of it was all on esports. They're going to cut the payout on esports. What they do on Underdog, I don't know if they do on here, so I won't even try to put 4 of these together. But if I take 2 and have 2 sharp baseball MLB plays to put with it, I definitely will. But continue to scroll along. You see, once the value begins to diminish, all the baseball plays are gone. You got Will Smith to go over 6.5 fantasy score, which I like. I think I got him going to hit a home run tomorrow. I do have a couple of sharp plays for the Hard Rock app. Plus EV plays on the Hard Rock app is Ben Rice to hit a double at plus 500 and Sam Hilliard to hit a double at plus 700. If you're in Florida and you're on the Hard Rock, sprinkle plus EV long odds. They're long odds. You put a tiny little bit on it. You sprinkle those. Plus 700 and plus 500. You already know how to play those. Hopefully you know how to play those. You don't put a unit on that. Break your unit down if you're going to play a ton of those. But PrizePicks has a ton of value for the esports plays. Looking at the top 4 or 5 you have here, my favorite so far is Case Locks under 15.5 headshots. We just met with him yesterday, or every time I played him so far. Every time I see him, I try to play him. But to take 2 of these and try to put with 2 other baseball plays, again, I'm waiting to flex Friday for PrizePicks, but there is a ton of esports value. I'm gonna go back to Underdog. I'm gonna check Boom Fantasy and Dabble before I get out of here. Again, I hate that I didn't get the stream, but I'm trying to see as much value as possible, or check for it just for in the video. Boom Fantasy, I already showed you the ticket. Oh wait, I did catch another ticket from Boom Fantasy. Let me go and put that ticket up for you, and then I can show you one more that we have. Can I find it really quickly? Yes, it's right here. Boom. So look, the last one will be Tanner Hawk. Look, I got Tanner Hawk over 6 strikeouts, Luis Medina over 4 strikeouts, and Jordan Hicks over 4 strikeouts. I just put that one in. I forgot about it. I'm glad I remembered to put that in. That's three mans for you. Obviously I just got off. I didn't get the stream. I still have not put together a 6-man flex, but I caught 2 plays off the AI slip generator from Daily Grind Fantasy. You already know. Daily Grind Fantasy, the AI slip generator spit 2 out for me back to back, so I hopped on those. And then there was no need for me to try to create a ticket to show for the video because I already had it. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I think I got both of these already. This on Dabble. Oh no, this is new. No, it's not. You see Shohei Ohtani over 2 bases and Trey Turner under 2 bases is on that. But Mackenzie Gore strikeouts under 6.5 is the new play for Dabble. If I don't have it, I'm going to play it. But I think, oh no, I played Boom. And then you can see another one here from the AI slip generator. It's Shohei Ohtani, Trey Turner with Nestor Cortez hits allowed under 5. But you see what the slip generator does is scanning the optimizer and putting together the best available plays. that have the best correlation score or profit margin. And again, Carmelo Cardozo. I see Colton Cowser basis, Shohei Ohtani, Trey Turner, Jaren Duran, and Nestor Cortez. But you see how I put it in the 6th play here? I caught those 2 3. It spit out that 3 and I caught it. It gave me another one though. I had this play with Carmelo Cardozo. I guess the value in that play went down. Here's another one from Prize Picks. This is a 5-pick slip on Prize Picks from the AI slip generator. I like match free strikeouts over 4.5 as well. I keep remembering that I'm not streaming, so I got to make sure I've done everything, showed you as much as I can, and hopefully provided a ton of value for you to look over and select some slips on your own if you don't want to follow what the AI slip generator is giving us or what I have jumped on from Boom Fantasy. Yo, links in the description for everything. Thanks for watching. You already know. Let's get this dough.